So these are called Great One gravestones in the art book. Make of that what you will. What can I even say about the fact that I'm not talking? I don't like the Forbidden Woods. I clear it out and I move on. We'll have more to say about Bergenworth. What can I say? Not a lot. These guys are blocking a rune! So yeah, that's the lore about the gatekeeper and why he's just kind of laughing madly to himself. Not a lot of insight as to why he lives in death. You know, both remained loyal even in madness, but what about the fact that he is Skolton? He ain't live no more, but still is password. Give me the password. What a great guy. And obviously right here is another quick way. The quickest way through here, the speedrun strat, is literally just to follow the paved road. And then once you hit this area, you just go down here. And that, if you ever die to the Shadows of Yharnam, that is the quickest way back, is to just run down the paved road and jump down here and then follow the path down. The elevators that you get, not necessary. Takes longer. Don't even bother. Okay, I think we'll go around now. We have to get the mask. And then go down to the Celestial Emissaries. It's here? Yes. Let's make this jump. Don't fuck it up! I don't know if the description is different for the mask. Just one different line. Yeah, it's useless and we'll never use it, but, you know, send it up there anyway. I'm doing a full clear playthrough. We do everything, get everything and go everywhere. Let's see if we can make bacon out of this pig. You know, I just made the realization that my two most hated areas have they're probably because they're the largest areas and they offer nothing in the way of like varying scenery. It's just all the same, like it's just all woods. And then in the Nightmare Frontier, which is my other most hated area, it's just all rocks. But these two areas both have 5 runes in them, which is the most runes you can get in a single area. Both the Nightmare Frontier and the Forbidden Woods. So it's like the game, if you want to do a full playthrough, the game forces you to be as thorough as possible in the areas that you hate the most. I have to go through every single area to get all of the runes. And the last one is right up here. No, I'm not a super bold person. And I do like to not die and retry fights. So, let's go level up.
Welcome. What? Very well. Let. Farewell, good hunt.
Add slow poison effect. What I usually do in my personal playthroughs is actually, because I hate the Forbidden Woods so much, I go to Canehurst as soon as I'm able and get the Bloodstone chunks to just make my Saw Cleaver output as much damage as possible, just so it makes the Forbidden Woods that much easier and that much quicker. And that was the Forbidden Woods, my most hated area! It's done! Yay! Oh my god. I just realized it's time for the Nightmare Frontier. Well, back to back, get him out of the way. Help. I don't want to. I don't want to. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Yeah. Progressively, as the night progresses, the Yarnum mites, the people that live in Yarnum, get progressively more and more insane. So if you go back around to... Jeez. Okay. If you go back around to all the doors that you've already knocked on, all the windows you've already talked to, people will be a little bit more unstable. Lattice deformed rock, or perhaps a meteorite. Appears useless, but possesses some odd gravitational force that prevents its riddance. A dubious soul once said, what Patches said. Why it's called a tonsil stone? I don't know, because tonsil stones are real. I got them when I was vaping once, which made me vape never again, because it's just like it's a calcified, because your tonsils are a part of your immune system, it basically calcifies the mucus that is in your tonsil crypts. Because if you look at your tonsils, you have small holes all over them. And yeah, you can get tonsil stones, which is super fun. They're harmless, they don't do anything, but they're stinky. And sometimes you cough them up randomly, and it's not fun. Why is it called a tonsil stone, Miyazaki and or localization teams?
Oh, amygdala. Oh, amygdala. Have mercy on the poor bastard.
So the amygdalae, the amygdala creatures, amygdala, they're referred to in the guidebook as false gods. I think I said that before, but it's kind of funny that Patches worships them. It's very Patches-like, you know, to worship a false god.
What a joy it is to behold the divine. It must be such a pleasure. You're in my debt, you know. You're nigh on a beast of the field. But here you are, treading a measure with the gods. Are your feet as fat as your wits? Oh, cease this dithering. Take the plunge. Throw yourself to the wolves.
Of course, we have our lovely patches. I don't remember which hallway it's down. Oh, it's not hallway, it's right here. I just realized I don't have Molotov cocktails, which is extremely useful for that area where all the students are just sitting and then they attack you. But so interestingly, the lecture hall, the lecture building, this building, was originally meant to be underneath Bergenworth. That trap door that's next to where we see Willem in the cutscene, that the desk and the chair, was originally supposed to lead into this. It was supposed to be like an underground university, college. But it became lost to the nightmare, which that does fit, you know. Pieces of the world getting lost to dimensions and time. Today, the two-story lecture building is adrift in the nightmare, but once it was a place of reflection where scholars learned of history and archaeology. Perhaps it still is, as the students in the lecture theater appear to await the return of their professor. Don't worry, I'm coming! I'll sit in as your professor today. Yeah, they're weak to the Molotov cocktails, so it's really good to have many of them, but I do not. So I've just been throwing them around willy-nilly. Where is he? There he is. There's one of them in this part, and then when you go upstairs, it's near the door. So it's the same trick, just in a different location. On one of my favorite items over here. You guys ever wake up in the morning and you want a toast and jam? Or a jelly, a toast and jelly, if you call it jelly. Just thinking about it. A nice strawberry or raspberry jam. Yeah, like this. Oh. Red jelly. Stillborn infants. Alright. Okay, Bloodborne. Okay. I love this area so much. It's so pretty. Students! Professor is in. Yes, yes. No need to applaud me. Ah! There's no discipline in this school. There's no discipline! I'll try to get as many as I can without the Molotov, but... oh gosh, it's becoming necessary. Woo! That was a good group. Yeah! Oh gosh, the frame rate on their animations. That guy is like 2 FPS. No, no, no. It's okay. No need to get up. The lesson will begin shortly. Have a beautiful lecture prepared today. Okay. Okay, I concede that your usual professor had no discipline. Wonderful. And how did these students morph into these beings of quicksilver? Oh, look, you can see another one. This is the one that does the pincher move, because there's another one that patrols up here that for some reason, is not spawned in. So some of them from the upper levels spawn in when you're down here, but some of them don't. Taking to reading item descriptions a bit more. Remnant of the Eldritch Truth encountered at Bergenworth with a capital T. Use phantasms. The invertebrates known to be I see what. The invertebrates known to be augurs of the Great Ones to partially summon abandoned Abriatus. The initial encounter marked the start of the inquiry into the cosmos from within the old labyrinth, and led to the establishment of the choir. Wait. So the choir was established when they found Abriatus? And, something that's... obviously this doesn't matter, but I believe this is small little scribblings of the diagrams about the perception of light. It's copied from very old diagrams about how the human eye would perceive light. Which, you know, they're pretty interested in eyeballs, as you can see. So it's fitting. It's fitting that they would also be studying the perception of a human eye. Or just eyes in general, but I think it's specifically a human eye. But who knows? Could be a great one eye. Okay, now we have to go to hell. We have to go to literal hell. We escaped one hell, got a brief respite in this wonderful little Bergenworth area. Now we must go back to another hell.